Okay, so welcome to part 2 of our review. That last problem you were working on was number 4. So I guess this is just a testament as to whether you are listening with sound or not, like you always should be doing. But you should have gotten that the two small rectangles were 32 in area, and the big one was 144. So adding 144, 32, and 32 received a total area of 208. So just making sure you got that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next problem. Okay, so now we're on problem 5. This one already has it broken up for you. It has a triangle. Sorry, I'm marking everywhere. Let me erase that. Okay, so it has this triangle right here, and then it has this rectangle. If this is 12, but this side right here is 8, 12 minus 8 is 4, which is the remainder side, which means that this right here is 4, so that you have the height of your triangle. And then you have to kind of go through that same process for the base of your triangle. Okay, so let's get a different color. So if the base of your rectangle right here is 16 and this part is 10, then you've got to kind of figure out what's the remainder there. Okay, so then we would do 16 minus 10, which gives you 6. So that this part right here is 6. 6 plus 10 is 16, so that those sides are even. So then now you have the base and height of your triangle. You have your formula here for your triangle, and you have your formula for your rectangle here. So go ahead and set up, and then press pause. Play when you have finished. Okay, so here are my two setups. For my triangle, my base is 6 right here, and my height is 4, so 6 times 4, and then divided by 2. For my rectangle, I'm doing base times height. My base is 16, and my height is 8, plugging into this formula right here. So go ahead and finish solving both of these formulas, and then it's both unshaded. So that means all you're doing is finding total, which means what operation? You said add, you are correct. So after you find those two areas, then you're going to add them together. Okay, so go ahead and press pause, get that done, and then we'll move to number 6. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you have a problem almost exactly like this one on your test. If we notice, it is a square in the middle. Yay, square. So I'm going to add my square formula over here. Equals s squared. So our side length in our square is 3. So let's just go ahead and write that down. We have a square. Area equals s squared. So at this point, we're just plugging into our formula. And a equals our side length of 3 squared. Okay, what does 3 squared mean? If you said 3 times 3, you are right. If you said 3 times 2, that is incorrect. Area equals 9. Bam. Done with the squared inside. Okay, so now we have circles. If it's a square, we have all the way across the circle is 3, which means our diameter is 3, okay? And our radius is 3 divided by 2, which hopefully we know is 1.5. If you don't, go off to the side and divide that out, okay? But because it's a square, all of our diameters are 3, which means all of our radii are 4. So if I have 4 half circles, how many total circles do I have here? They're all the same. So I have 4 half circles. How many total circles is that? Yeah, this is a half, this is a half, this is a half, this is a half. If I add all of these together, I have 2 full circles. That means when I complete my circle formula, I'm going to multiply by 2 at the end so that I can get my full, can get all 4 circles knocked out. Okay, so area equals pi r squared. Area equals 3.14 times our radius of 1.5 squared. Radius of 1.5 squared means 1.5 times 1.5. Okay, so let's set this up. 1.5 times 1.5. That's 2 numbers to the right of the decimal. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. 0. 5 times 1 is 5 and 1 times 1 is 1. 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry your 1, 2. 1, 2. Awesome. So area equals 3.14 times 2.25. Okay. So then now I need to multiply those 2 numbers. I'm going to come over here and do that though. 3.14 times 2.25. That's 4 numbers to the right of the decimal. Okay, so we have our multiplication here. Of 5 times 4, which is 20. And then 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. And then 5 times 3 is 15. And then we have our place value right there. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 numbers for place value holder. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. And 2 times 3 is 6. 0. 7 plus 8 is 15. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 7. Bring in 1. The pin's running out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that means area equals 7.065 meters squared. Okay, that's for one triangle. One circle. So for 2 circles, we need to take 7.065 and double it, right? Times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 1 is 13. That's 0 plus 1 is 1, and that's 14. 3 numbers to the right of the decimal. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so for here, we have area equals 14.13. Writing that big so we can see that. Okay, then we have total. Total is 14.13 plus 9. 0.13, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2. So area equals 23.13 meters squared. If you didn't catch that or all the parts, rewind, watch it again, press pause, and just look at the work and match it to yours. And you should be good to go. Okay, so let's look at number 7. So number 7, it has 3 figures. So again, you could draw a line here, or you can draw a line here. I am going to draw this line here. And that way I can automatically see this first triangle of base and height. Rectangle. Then I have this little one right here where this is base of 4 right here. And so then I just got to figure out this piece right here. Right, so what's my height? Which would also give me the height of my triangle right there. So if this whole thing is 10 and this part is 6, that means the remainder here is 10 minus 6, which is 4. Bam, we have a square. So figure 2 is a square. Figure 1 is a rectangle. And then, of course, figure 3 is a triangle. So area equals base times height divided by 2. Then we have our square, which is area equals s squared. Okay, so then let's look at the triangle. Our triangle, if this whole thing is 14, okay, this is 8 and this is 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. If the whole thing is 14, this part right here is 14 minus 12, which equals 2. So the base of your triangle is 2, along with the height of your triangle, which is 4. Okay, so just walking through that. So I'm going to stop right there and I'm going to move to the next one. Number 8, it already has your figures portioned out. You are going to have to find this height right here. If the whole thing is 6, your height is 2 right here. Okay, the whole thing is 7 right here. This is 4. What is this part? Okay, so I suggest you rewatch this whenever you get to this problem and solving it. And then number 9, Marcy is going to use tile to cover her terrace. How much tile does she need? So it's a word problem, but really it's what we've been doing. We have 2 figures here, which is a rectangle and a semicircle. For semicircles, we cut in half. So I'm going to do the semicircle with you. Just to make sure we understand how to do semicircles, and then you can do the rectangle and finish the problem on your own. So we don't have a semicircle formula, but we do have a circle formula, which is area equals pi r squared. Okay, if I look here, halfway through is right here, which is your radius. If this is 4 and this is the same side, then your radius is 4. Okay, so area equals 3.14 times a radius of 4 squared. What does 4 squared mean? 4 squared means 4 times 4, which is 16. Okay, so then now we just have to multiply 3.14 times 16, right? And that gives us the circle. Okay, so 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8. 6 times 3 is 18. Then we have a 0. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. And 1 times 3 is 3. This is 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. 8 plus 2 is 10. 3 plus 2 is 5. Move it over 2 times. That means the area here is 50.24 meters squared. This is a circle. So we're going to take our 50.24 and cut it in half to equal our semicircle. Okay, so 2 goes into 50.24. Goes in here 2 times, minus 4 is 1 left over. It goes into 10 5 times. Bring your decimal straight up. I ran out of room. Then it goes into 2 1 time, and that equals 0. Bring your 4 down, and it goes into 4 2 times. So your semicircle area equals 25.12 meters squared. So I just cut my circle area in half. Okay, so you still need to do your rectangle area, and then you need to add. Okay. Please let me know. Reach out to me an email. Let me know if you have any questions. I can send a video of a specific problem that you're struggling with, or just kind of talk you through it. So reach out, let me know what you need.